The Gina and Maddie podcast.
And we've said it before, and we'll say it again. There is no one that smells better on the Central Coast than the manager of the Central Coast Mariners, the gaffer, Mark Jacko Jackson, and he joins us in the studio this morning. Hello, Jacko.
Good morning. Good to be here, as always.
Good I smell good now, too, because I gave the boys a big hug when they got here, and I'm like, oh, now I smell good, too. You guys always smell fantastic.
Let's not. I know that's not what they're here to talk about. Is their eau de perfume, Jacko? The season that was obviously, not the dizzying heights of the last few years. A bit of a tough one, but I guess there's a lot of learnings out of the 2024-25 season, mate.
Yeah, of course. Listen, it's going to be very, very hard to surpass what we did last year, of course. That was our aim, though, going into this season, as always. We're very ambitious. I am as a manager, and we know we've got a group of players who are as well. But listen, it's not always straightforward in sport. It's particularly at our football club as well, when there's an enormous amount of change going on year after year, losing big players, and we're having to rebuild. But the players have give everything this year. We're not where we want to be in the league. We know that. We know we want to give our fans as much to cheer about as possible, our fantastic fans. But what we have had this season is a real influx of young players in the team, which is, what I see as success. People always see winning games and winning titles and trophies as success. Yes, that's what I want. That's what the players want. That's what the fans want. But to see these young players come through and be really thrust into the limelight and in a difficult situation, they've done ever so well. So really, really proud of them. They'll grow from that, like you said, and we'll grow from that as a team. And it's for our job to rebuild, and like we always have to do at the Mariners, and navigate through these tough times what we're having at the minute.
There's so many little soccer players on the coast who dream about playing for the Mariners. That's the reason they go to training every week. That's the reason they rock up on Saturday. And my son, when he was 6, was dreaming of being. He was never going to be, but he was dreaming of being a Mariners player as well. And it's great. You're saying you've got all these young players now.
Jacko, I roll around with quite a few. I like the term. I suppose I whore myself out to quite a lot of sporting clubs around the country, and I do work through NRL, cricket, through football, and something that is always spoken about, no matter whereabouts in the country or what sport it is the quality and the work that is done at the academy, for the Central Coast Mariners, and it's sort of like the benchmark people talk about. So that's where you're seeing these young people come through this young academy, where they're now going to be potentially working to become stars of the A-League.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. It has been over the years, and that's what the Mariners have had to do. They've had to bring the youth through and blood the young players. So there's a lot of fantastic work goes in at the academy. And let's be right as well, we're not the most well-funded academy as well, like we are with the first team. We haven't got the biggest budget. Same with our academy. There's other academies out there, bigger clubs who fund it better. But what we do have is fantastic staff, and the hardest thing to do when you're trying to get young players through is give them that opportunity, and that's the biggest thing. So, we've been brave this year as staff by giving, players like Peric Cullen and Hayne Eames and Arthur De Lima. These are players are 18, 16, 17 years old, giving them their chance in the A-League and the Champions League as well. Let's not forget that, the highest level of Asian football. So, yes, we're not where we are results-wise and on the table and on the ladder, but we have really, really blooded these youngsters and given them the opportunity to grow, and they'll benefit from that.
So good. And it's the final home game at our Paradise this Friday night up against Brisbane Roar. I reckon let's get as many people as we can to send off the Mariners at home in style for this season. 7:35 is the kickoff. You can get your tickets at ccmariners.com.au. But, gee, what have you got right there?
Well, there's some massive fans on the coast. And I remember one time you guys came in and you said that you feel like the fans are part of the team, and they're what helped you win, and they are part of your team. Yeah. Well, we have, I think, your biggest fan on the phone, Cooper, your super fan. Hey, Cooper, are you there?
Yeah.
Cooper, have you got a question that you would like to ask Mark?
He he would like to know, can he play for the Mariners one day?
Of course, Cooper. Listen, great to meet you, Cooper, and it's great to hear you're going to be, you're a big fan and you're going to be coming to join us on Friday. But yeah, for sure, we'll have to come down. We'll have to get you down to training one time and we'll have a look and we'll get you involved, of course.
Amazing. Cooper, yeah, we are going to be hooking you and the fam up with a family pass to come along on Friday night to see the Mariners taking on the Raw in that final home game, buddy. So we can't wait to see you there, but that's not all we've got for you either.
We've got a little pack for you. Do you want to have a look in there, Mark, and tell
I've got
Cooper what we got a little surprise for you?
Yeah, it's fantastic, Cooper. You'll be excited about this. There's a big flag, one of these Mariners flags. What else have we got in here? We've got a bag, what we can put all the stuff in as well. And I think which is the best thing, what you like the most, is a home jersey as well. So that's fantastic for you. So I was just saying to Jeannie and Matty before that after the game, the boys always go around, and we'll make sure we'll go around. So the boys have pens, so make sure you get that signed as well. That'll be great for you. But we look forward to having you down at the game, like with all the fans. But you know, I'll give us a shout out and give us a wave, and I'll come and see you after the game.
How good's that, Cooper?
Thank you.
Cool, Cooper. Brilliant.
So good.
Jacko, thank you so much for coming in this morning, and I highly urge everyone who is able to get to Our Paradise this Friday night. It's the final home game for the Mariners for the season. Get around the lads. And of course, Saturday, we can't go without this. Saturday, the women's team are one win away from a grand final appearance. They're taking on Melbourne City at Industry Group Stadium at 2:15. What a season for them, just quickly, Jacko, for the women's team.
I was down there the other night. Me and Matt Simon were down there watching the game, and you know, I'm so pleased for Emily and the staff and the players. You know, I see, like we all do at the Mariners, we all work really hard. Sometimes you have success and sometimes you don't, but they're having a success this year, and we wish them all the best. They were fantastic the other night. Some really good performances. It was great to see the fans out there as well supporting you know, our women's team. Emily works extremely hard. She's from Leeds as well, and so we get on really well. So we've got something in common. But no, we'll be supporting them. It'll be a really tough game for them against Melbourne City. But from what I saw the other night, the girls are in great form, great spirits, and you know, we'll back them.
Do the boys ever play the girls at training? Is anyone else in the car going, would you ever put the girls up against the boys in a training session?
That's never happened. You know, we train at different times as well. So it's really hard.
Oh, well, I'd love to see that.
The boys would never live it down either. The boys would be going, no, we're right, we're okay.
It'd be competitive from both angles. I think me and Emma would be going toe-to-toe on the touchline as well.
Jacko, good luck for Friday night. And once again, on behalf of everyone here on the coast, thank you for the incredible work you do with our Mariners team. And we can't wait to have you back next season in the studio hanging out with us and smelling fantastic.
Cheers. Lovely to be here.
Listen to Gina and Maddie weekday mornings from 5:30. Live on the Star Player.